Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. India is an amazing country, right? It's so big and so diverse that sometimes it feels like many different worlds living together in one place. Today, we're going to talk about something fun and interesting: how to tell North Indians and South Indians apart. Before we start, I want to say something important. What we're going to discuss today are just general differences. These are broad trends based on language, food, culture, and other things. But please remember, not everyone fits into these boxes. There are fair-skinned people from South India, tall and dark-skinned people from North India, Hindi-speaking people living in the South, and South Indians who speak perfect Hindi. India is full of mixing, migration, and beautiful diversity. So take everything lightly and with respect. In this video, we'll look at things like physical appearance, language and accent, food habits, clothing, festivals, and some common cultural differences. It's going to be fun, informative, and hopefully eye-opening. If you're Indian or you love Indian culture, then you're in the right place. Make sure to watch till the end because there are some interesting points you might not expect. And if you enjoy this kind of content, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future videos. All right, let's begin. Quick geography and historical context. Now, before we go deeper, let's understand the basic difference between North and South India. India is a huge country. Roughly speaking, North India includes states like Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, and a few others. South India mainly covers the four big states: Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, and Andhra Pradesh, along with Telangana. There's even a natural line that many people talk about: the Narmada River. For a very long time, this river has been seen as a kind of cultural divider between the North and the South. Why does this difference exist? It's because of history. A long time ago, people with Indo-Aryan roots mostly settled in the North, while the South has very ancient Dravidian roots that go back thousands of years. Of course, over many centuries, people have moved around, married across regions, and mixed a lot. So today, it's not always so clear-cut. Think of it like this. North and South have their own special flavors, but they are still part of the same big Indian family. All right, now that we have the basic map in our mind, let's move on to the first big difference: how people look. Physical appearance. Okay, let's talk about the first big thing people notice: physical appearance. On average, North Indians tend to have lighter or fairer skin tones. Many of them are also taller with different body builds. South Indians, on the other hand, often have darker skin tones and sometimes shorter or sturdier builds. When it comes to faces, North Indians are sometimes described as having sharper features like narrower noses or eyes. South Indians often have rounder faces, broader features, and many people notice bigger, beautiful eyes. Hair texture and color can also vary between the two regions. But here's the most important part: these are just general trends. There is a lot of overlap. You will find many fair-skinned people in South India and many dark-skinned, tall people in North India. Thanks to migration and intermarriages, it's very common to see mixed features everywhere. So please don't try to guess someone's background just by looking at them. You might be completely wrong, and it can even feel rude. At the end of the day, looks can be very misleading. All right, now let's move to something that's often easier to notice the way people speak: language and accent. Now let's talk about something that can give you a really good clue: language and accent. North Indians mostly speak languages from the Indo-Aryan family. The most common one is Hindi. You'll also hear Punjabi, Urdu, and Rajasthani in different states. Hindi works like a connecting language for many people in the North. South Indians speak languages from a completely different family called Dravidian languages. The main ones are Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, and Malayalam. These languages sound very different from Hindi and have their own unique rhythm and words. When Indians speak English, the accent can also tell you a lot. South Indian English often has a beautiful, distinct flow with a special rhythm. Many South Indians use words like sir or ma'am a lot, which sounds very polite. North Indians speaking Hindi might roll their R's differently or mix in more Urdu-style words. Of course, many people today are bilingual. You'll find South Indians who speak fluent Hindi and North Indians who have learned Tamil or Telugu, especially in big cities or because of work and marriage. A quick tip: if you hear someone speaking and it doesn't sound like Hindi at all, there's a good chance they are from the South. Food and cuisine. Next up is one of my favorite parts: the food. North Indian food and South Indian food are quite different, and once you know what to look for, it becomes easier to notice. In the North, most people eat a lot of wheat-based dishes. You'll see roti, naan, paratha, and puri almost every day. The gravies are rich and creamy, with lots of butter, paneer, and dairy. Popular dishes include butter chicken, dal makhani, paneer tikka, and they love lassi and chaat snacks like golgappe and pani puri. The spices are aromatic but usually not too fiery. In the South, rice is the king. Meals often revolve around steamed rice, idli, dosa, vada, and appam. They use a lot of lentils, coconut, curry leaves, and tamarind, which gives the food a tangy and sometimes spicier taste. Famous items are sambar, rasam, coconut chutney, and those crisp dosas. Many South Indians also prefer strong filter coffee over regular chai. Of course, these are general patterns. Nowadays, you can find dosa in Delhi and butter chicken in Chennai. But if someone keeps talking about their love for hot, crispy dosa with sambar in the morning, or if they can't start their day without a big glass of sweet lassi, you can get a hint about their roots. Food is such a big part of our identity, isn't it? It really shows the beautiful variety in our country. All right, let's now move to culture, traditions, and how people behave in daily life. Culture, traditions, and behavior. Now let's talk about culture, traditions, and the way people behave in daily life. When it comes to clothes, North Indians often wear salwar kameez, kurtas, and heavy embroidered lehengas for special occasions. You'll see bright colors and lots of dupattas. In the South, women commonly wear saris with different draping styles, and men wear veshti or dhoti. Lungi is also very common for casual wear in many South Indian homes. Festivals are another big difference. In the North, Diwali and Holi are celebrated with huge excitement and colors. Many traditions lean towards Lord Rama and Krishna. In the South, festivals like Pongal, Onam, and Vishu are very important. Temple festivals are grand, with beautiful processions and classical music. The temple architecture also looks different. North Indian temples have curvy towers, while South Indian temples have tall, colorful gateway towers called gopurams. About behavior, North Indians are often seen as more expressive and loud in a fun way. They have that energetic bhaiya or yar vibe. South Indians are usually perceived as more soft-spoken, polite, and deeply family-oriented, with warm terms like Anna for brother and Akka for sister. Of course, these are just general observations. You will meet quiet people from the North and very outgoing people from the South. Every person is different. Other small clues include names. North Indian names often end with Singh or Kumar, while many South Indian names end with Ayan or Amma and tend to be longer. Music is also different: Hindustani classical in the North and Carnatic in the South. Even the dance styles vary, like energetic Kathak versus graceful Bharatanatyam. All these things together create the unique flavor of each region. Common stereotypes and why they're misleading. Now, let's talk honestly about some common stereotypes you might hear. People sometimes say things like, all South Indians are dark-skinned and only eat idli and dosa, or all North Indians are fair, tall, and very loud and aggressive. These kinds of statements sound simple, but they are not really true. In reality, there is a lot of mixing in India. You will find many fair-skinned and tall people living in South India, and many dark-skinned, soft-spoken people in North India. Some North Indians love South Indian food, and plenty of South Indians enjoy butter chicken and chole bhature every week. These stereotypes come from old ideas and limited exposure, but they don't reflect the real India today. Thanks to jobs, education, marriages, and moving between cities, people from North and South are living, working, and marrying across regions more than ever before. Both North and South have given so much to our country. The South is often admired for its strong focus on education, engineering, and the IT industry. The North has contributed hugely to films, music, fashion, and politics that reach every corner of India. At the end of the day, these small differences should not divide us. Instead, they should make us appreciate how rich and colorful our country really is. India's real beauty lies in its diversity, when we celebrate the differences rather than judge people by them. Pro tips for travelers or curious folks. So, if you are a traveler, a curious friend, or someone who just wants to understand Indian culture better, here are some simple and respectful tips. The best and easiest way to know where someone is from is to just ask politely. Most Indians are actually very happy and proud to share where their family comes from. A simple question like, "Where is your native place?" or "Which part of India are you from?" usually works well and opens up a nice conversation. Please don't try to guess someone's background just by looking at their skin color, height, or accent. As we saw earlier, there is so much mixing and overlap that you can easily get it wrong. It might even make the other person feel uncomfortable. Another fun thing you can do is pay attention to little details like the food they enjoy most, the festivals they talk about with excitement, or the way they greet people. But always remember, these are only clues, not rules. If you want to show respect, a warm namaste works beautifully everywhere in India. But if you know someone is from the south, trying vanakkam in Tamil or namaskaram in Malayalam can make them smile and feel extra welcomed. At the end of the day, the most important thing is to approach every person with kindness and an open mind. Curiosity is good, but respect is even better. Conclusion and CTA. So that brings us to the end of the video. North or south, we are all part of the same beautiful Indian family. The small differences in food, language, clothes, and traditions only make our culture richer and more interesting. They show us how diverse one country can be. Whether you love crispy dosa in the morning or hot butter naan with paneer, whether you speak Hindi or Tamil, we all share the same pride in being Indian or loving Indian culture. Instead of using these differences to divide people, let's celebrate them. India becomes stronger and more colorful because of its north and south. Now I want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments, are you from North India or South India? Or maybe your family is a mix of both. What's one difference you have noticed in your own life? Which cuisine do you love more, North Indian or South Indian? Let's have a friendly chat down below. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss new videos. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Stay curious, stay respectful, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and bye.